Hey guys, it's Shadowguard here, and as you can see, I still have some school I haven't quite finished, but this is no time for school. The PlayStation Vita is here, and I'm going to be doing a multi-part review on this system, starting with the basic overview, layout, and design of the menus and the console itself, and then moving on to more specific things such as the PlayStation Store, the messaging systems, and eventually a couple games. So to start, let me snap it out of this. This is some Nerf armor, by the way. Very cool. So the overall handheld is about the same weight as the original PSP. A little bit heavier, but not too much. Not something that's going to be that noticeable. You can see by just by the sticking them side by side that this one is obviously bigger. But honestly, the buttons, the face buttons, and the analog knobs are smaller than they are in the regular PSP. So the size is in the screen. That's where you get the enlargement. And the screen is very nice. It is a touch sensitive screen and you will navigate the menus just by using the touch screen. You don't use these buttons at all. It's all on the touch screen. The rear has a touchpad, although I don't use this very much. Um, I don't know. Two cameras, camera here, camera on the back, your place for your games, your memory card goes in right down here. This is where you plug it in to charge it. It has a unique USB cable. And right here is where you put headphones. I'm not gonna go through all the specs on this thing because you can look those up on pretty much anywhere. But so we turn it on and you get the date and time. You use this peeling motion to peel it back, and here you get the main home screen. So everything is displayed in these app-like. I find this a lot like an iPhone or an iPod, the way this menu's set up, because you can move around like this. If I want to click like Netflix, brings me to Netflix, I can click the start button, or I can peel this off and go back to my other apps, the web browser, the settings. Let's go to settings. And this is the same way for every app. You'll hit the settings, and then you'll hit that, and it'll start. So with settings, I get things like flight mode, system updates, the network, basic stuff. There's no way to um, personalize the display, which you'll hit the PS button to get out of that, because this is the way the display is. Not that that's a bad thing, but another interesting thing is, for example, if I want to keep my settings up like that, then and I need to go play Uncharted, I can get out of that, and I get this page. I didn't mean to do that. I can go back over here, hit my Uncharted. When I'm done with Uncharted, I can go back here, get right back in. And then if I don't want to do this, I can just take this, peel it, which basically deletes what I was on. And so now I'm free to go do anything else. Now I can't like run Netflix, pause middle of a show, go out and play Uncharted. It doesn't work like that, or vice versa. But it is neat with the Netflix. You can start a movie or a show. You can pause it in the middle of it. You can X back out to this. You can go to do whatever else, and your show will still be there. But like I said, you can't go and play Uncharted. Um, the web browser is the same from a regular PSP. The content manager is used like with pairing it with the PS3 to download music and such. You have your music icon, your video icon, your photo icon. Let's go ahead and look at the camera. With the photo icon, you can take pictures and you can take video. There's a front and rear facing camera, as I already mentioned. This is the rear facing camera. You can click up right here, or tap, I guess. Or no, that does video. You can hit right here to get video, and right here switches to your frontward facing camera. And like I said before, you can hit video with this. There, I just took a picture, saves picture. I can hit up here and go to video and record video. Right here's my picture. Tap that, I can view it, I can name it or delete it, like I'm doing right now. And then circle back out of this. That camera, close that application. Welcome Park is basically a giant tutorial. Friends, which we'll focus on later, is basically your messaging with your PS3 buddies. Near focuses a lot like the 3DS pairing mode. I don't exactly know what it's called, and it basically scans for other Vitas in your radius. Now, as far as games go, the only game I have, is Uncharted, which we have right here, Golden Abyss. And you can see that the game case itself is rather nice. It's kind of like a cross between a PS3 and a Blu-ray, because it's blue all over, but it has the same feel of a minimized PS3 case. And I have a PSP game case right here just to show you. That's the difference size-wise. They're both the same in width, with the PSP case being about an inch higher. And if you guys remember, PSP games have discs, UMDs, for things like for the Vita. And if I can get out to show you, the Vita games are this. They're like a DS memory card, like an SD card, I guess. Alright, it says PS Vita up there, then it says Uncharted Golden Abyss, a couple numbers down there, and this just slides into the top of the Vita, much like an SD card. It clicks into place, snap that over. That's a lot like the memory card spot on the regular PSP, which just slides out like that and goes in just the same. Now, as far as the differences, I've already said that this is obviously smaller and the buttons are bigger on this, but also you'll notice that this is more oval shaped than this. And this has a lot better feel because right here this has been bridged over, so it's a lot smoother against your hand as opposed to this where it's a lot rougher. And I do like how this is bigger. A lot of people complain about how this is too big, or you can't fit in your pocket, and this does fit in your pocket, even with my Nerf armor. Which for the Nerf armor, it's just a plastic shell with foam Nerf padding over it. Goes on like that. And there's a cover that goes right here if you don't want to mess with the rear touchpad. It's pretty cool. And so I don't know if they're going to release different colors. This is a white. This is actually a limited edition PSP with the little Darth Vader thing. But I don't know if they're going to come with different colors of Vita. I would assume so, because they have different colors in pretty much every handheld. So I don't know. Not that I don't mind the black. I think the black looks nice. But I mean, I don't know. People, you know how people like variation. The buttons for the power and the volume are very easy to press. Like you could just run your hand over like that and you'd press them. They're very sensitive. And the overall feel is nice. The buttons right here, like these face buttons and these directional buttons, these are not pressure sensitive like a PS3 or like the PSP. You know how these are pressure sensitive? These are more like just push sensitive, like a mouse button. You know, you hear that click. That's the way they are. Not that that's anything bad. I would have preferred the pressure sensitive, just because these don't feel that good, I guess. But it's not like it's the end of the world. It's something I can deal with. There are also these two indentations on each side for grip. Although honestly, I don't use them that much. I think they're more, just there for people with smaller hands, I guess. I'm not sure. And that pretty much wraps up the first segment of my review I've just covered the basics. Um, I guess real quick I can show you what I got in the box. And there is one interesting thing, there is no instruction manual. There's that safety manual which explains like the warranties and stuff. The only real manual, I guess, is this quick start guide, which is like this folded page that shows you basically insert memory card, insert game, press and hold power button for 5 seconds, set date and time, that kind of stuff. And then there was this stuff, which is the PlayStation Protection Plan, which I'm assuming people have heard of already, and additional accessories like the cradle, the carrying case, film, all that stuff. The last thing I got was some AR cards, which you can download games off of the PlayStation Store to use these with. And I will probably focus those on these in my game reviews, like Uncharted. So yeah, that's it. Until next time, I'm out. Thanks for watching.